decided to chase the solar eclipse. We're close enough. And we were just gonna do like the backyard, and then I read online that it's a totally different experience if you can make it to the area of totality. Epic, life-changing. Partial coverage, forgettable. Total coverage, unforgettable. But what else did we hear?
Could be the rapture.
Okay, not that. We heard, well, one of my friends in Colorado was messaging me last night because she chased it in 2017 and said that they drove 2 hours north to be in the area of totality, and then it took them 12 hours to get home. Did you hear that, Juliana? 12 hours when they were 2 hours away. And then my husband's coworkers were saying the same thing, like, well, we may or may not see you at work tomorrow because you may not get home until very late in the evening. And then it's the NCAA championship. Are we going to be watching it in the car? So we're going to pray for today. Lord, please get us home. We're okay with it taking twice as long, but we would really like to be home to watch the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship on a TV and not on a smartphone. Let's pray. You guys, when we got on the interstate, you can't tell, but there was car. We know where they're going. Are you excited? That's one thing my friend in Colorado said, was she said 12 hours to get home, but she would do it again because it was that epic. One car accident and our day could be ruined.
This could be the worst day ever.
Seeing the traffic on the interstate so instantaneously and seeing all the out-of-state license plates, clearly this is eclipse traffic. We immediately regretted our decision not to fill up our van with gas the night before. We had a necessary stop to make, and it cost us about 40 minutes. Since we had to get gas and McDonald's was right across the street anyway, who can pass up McDonald's for breakfast? Well, maybe you can, but anybody in our family likes sausage, egg, and biscuits. Besides, who knows if we'll be able to stop for lunch. We just aren't sure what to expect with all this traffic. Because of the precautionary tale that my Colorado friend told me, we decided that maybe we needed to grab some backup sustenance at the gas station. Protein bars, beef sticks, something that could be something for dinner if people were starving. I mean, again, is it going to take us 12 hours to get home? Well, I brought bottles of water. Don't get drinks. We decided that in order for us to avoid the heavy traffic expected coming home, that we wouldn't go all the way into Indianapolis. That's where the National Weatherman said would be a great place to see this eclipse. So we decided to stop at a suburb just west of the city. And because we were so ill prepared, did I mention that we only decided Sunday afternoon to chase this eclipse? An impulsive decision for us. We hadn't thought about camera filters because they do say you can't take a picture with your camera, you could ruin your sensor. So we went to Walmart to see if they had anything, or to see if they had one more pair of eclipse glasses that we could tape over the lens of our camera. No such luck. They said they'd been out of glasses for a week. Go figure. I guess we'll be sharing our glasses with our camera. It'll be fine. Next on our list to do was keep my husband happy. Not an easy task, mind you. He hates traffic. Who doesn't? So, to thank him for coming with us on this epic journey, we decided to go to a Mexican restaurant for lunch because it's his favorite. I'm guaranteed to fill us all up again. Because, again, who knows what it's going to be like for dinner, right? Chicken fajitas was calling everybody's name. Thank you. So, since we decided last minute that we were staying outside of Indianapolis, we didn't really have a specific place to go. So, we're just gonna drive around until a spot hits us. Surely we'll find a park or something where we can set up.
We're both walking from.
It's wherever we want to go. After driving around for about 20 minutes, maybe we should have had a better plan, right? We finally stopped at this neighborhood park. The partial eclipse had already started about 10 minutes prior, but we were ready to see the action. Is it nice?
Thank you.
Mom, my feet look fine.
We need to get a picture taken before we leave, too.
Oh, the glasses are awful.
Okay, everybody be quiet so I can get nature. They say that when the eclipse happens, that even nature freaks out and gets very, very quiet. So everybody said, pay attention to the animal sounds and the insect sounds before the eclipse and then during the eclipse and see if there's a difference. So I'm checking it out now. Man, there's all kinds of bird noises. This is what homeschooling is all about, right? Dropping everything and traveling across state lines to experience maybe a once-in-a-lifetime event. Enjoy the experience. It reminds me of our first year homeschooling in 2016 when my oldest was 3rd grade. Then I had a kindergartner and a toddler. We dropped everything one day to drive hours to a political rally, the kind that happened before the primaries. The kids actually loved this rally because it had tons of energy and excitement. In fact, my son and I were even in the newspaper and on the evening news. Epic memories. And all because we decided to drop everything one day and just go. I have no idea what to expect.
So we're gonna sit here for another hour.
Well, half an hour. You can go play on the playground for a few minutes.
How do they know the path?
Math. They know from math. The kind of math that you didn't understand.
Drew, there's a leaf.
She's not funny. Go. Go. Don't remove it though. There's a lot of bird sounds out here. One of the other things they say during the eclipse is the sky will get dark and the stars will all of a sudden be noticeable and maybe even some planets. And then they said the shadows get really freaky and weird. So lots of things to think about when this epic event happens.
Hey Natalie, I'm serious. Actually, look up. Tell Natalie to go on my chair.
I said the shadows are gonna look weird too.
I know. My side doesn't look weird though. It looks perfectly fine.
It's totally getting darker, isn't it, Darren?
Yeah, it's almost done.
It's like, when is it gonna be? In 10 minutes?
It is really dark. I had to squint my eyes, and I have blue eyes, so they're more sensitive. I had to squint my eyes, and now I don't.
Gosh, there's literally a sliver left.
Ow!
I wish I could record the whole thing.
How much were the glasses?
It is totally a sliver. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a photo of just how little there is.
You'll be able to get a picture when it's totally covered.
You can barely even see it.
Is this gonna be the epic event?
Yep, this is
It's already really interesting how dark it is. It is getting chilly. What's the temperature now?
75 still.
What time is it?
2 minutes.
This is wild. I'm actually getting cold.
I lost it.
Shh.
Oh my gosh. It's covered.
Oh my gosh.
Now take your glasses off.
Take a picture. Yeah, you can look at it. Mom, that's
Wow,
so fun.
you can't. Oh my goodness, it is so dark.
I told you we would go pitch black.
It looks like it's nighttime. It looks like it's 8 o'clock in the evening. There's a star. Or is that a planet? I don't know. I looked up later that night to see what the temperature drop actually was during the eclipse. On average, they say the temperature does drop about 10 degrees. I think we felt 7 degrees, from 75 to 68. But it was noticeably cooler. Why are the birds still chirping? Why are the birds still chirping?
I have to Google a picture. Oh, you can see it on the bottom.
Coming back.
Oh, okay, let's put it back on.
Bro,
I wish I had the time lapse.
that is so You can kind of see it if you...
It's coming back, but you can't see it with glasses yet. Starting to. It's getting brighter.
That's so cute.
I don't know the drag race.
What are the point of these? That's stupid. What are the point of these? You just wait for the eclipse. The eclipse is literally the eclipse.
So you could see the phases of it,
No
Natalie.
one cares about the phases.
I don't know, what do you think about the shadows? They say they're kind of wonky because the sun's partially covered. The shadow's not very crisp, is it? I don't think it looks... It's not very crisp. That's...
You don't really know what shadows look like.
Yeah, they're crisp. They have straight edges. These kind of have wavy edges. Yeah.
Oh wait, leave on my fingers.
So weird. Now, can we make it home for the NCAA championship game? That is the question.
I don't see no traffic. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't see any traffic out here. Traffic's definitely heavy. So far it's going at a normal speed, although now it's slowing down. So he's going about 55 on the interstate, but that's not too bad. You can deal with 55, right?
55, stay alive.
Yeah. 55 would be great. Our only goal is to make it home for the basketball game. Because my son...
Boilermakers.
Yeah. Because my son back there picked the 2 champions, picked UConn to win, and he's actually winning the pool. So if UConn wins, Drew gets first place, wins around $160. And
Winner, chicken dinner.
if hubby wins, because he chose Purdue, he actually ties for 3rd place. So how much money does 3rd place get you?
Enough to pay for the gas.
Maybe 20 bucks.
Gambling pays off.
We joined cheap pools, the ones that you only pay a couple dollars to get in because we're not gamblers. So, gotta get home and root for UConn. What?
26.
$26 for 3rd place? That doesn't quite cover the gas, does it? Was it worth it? Yeah.
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 Zombie dead.
Maybe it was worth it because they all got these drinks, which, man, I'm telling you, I started paying attention to how much the Starbucks drinks cost these days, and I realized they have almost doubled in price in the last 5 years. Seriously. I got a venti only because I didn't know how long we would be in the car if I needed to stay awake, because my friend in Colorado, I can't remember if I already said this, my friend in Colorado went to the eclipse in 2017. She wanted to go to the totality. Oh great, we're stopped. Now we're stopping. Now we're going 30 miles per hour. Okay. We'll see. Anyway, she lives in Colorado and she drove 2 hours north to get into the area of totality in 2017. 2 hours north. And she told me that it took them 12 hours to get home. 12 hours. And so I was expecting that, you know, where we went was a couple hours away from us. And I thought, okay, that gives us about 5.5 hours to get home before NCAA championship starts. That's plenty of time for slower traffic. 12 hours, yikes, that would get us home at 3 a.m. So far it's looking good. I know. No, he's going 25. No. Heading home. Again, not knowing what to expect. Not only do we have dinner from the gas station from this morning when I made everybody grab some things, I also packed tons of snacks and water. You gotta prepare, right? Oh, and I also packed an emergency overnight bag. I mean, if it was gonna take 12 hours to get home, I thought we might just decide it's not worth it and we're getting a hotel. But that was the last resort. But I did pack toothbrushes just in case. But we're gonna push through. One of my biggest concerns, though, about if we were going to be bumper-to-bumper traffic, bathroom breaks. I mean, what do you do if you're bumper-to-bumper, barely moving, and in the middle of nowhere, mind you, okay? There's lots of highway that goes through the middle of nowhere, okay? So what if you gotta go potty and you cannot get off the highway? Biggest fear, I don't want to find out. And of course, the other concern, will we make it home for the NCAA Men's Championship basketball game? We don't want to listen to it in the car, and social media would make it impossible to not find out who the victor was. Okay, we had a detour because of lanes closed. Oh boy. And this is what I didn't want. I love long traffic. Yes, it's one lane.
Lane closure ahead on I-74 West in 2.2 miles. You're still on the fastest route.
Well, we finally made it home. You can see it's dark outside. You're probably wondering what time it is and if we made it home for the game. Oh, we did, baby! We're watching it right now, right, Nana? We actually got home when it was still light. We actually made really good time, so maybe staying just outside of Indianapolis and avoiding the traffic and getting on the road ASAP, maybe that was the right decision, because actually, even with some of the traffic you saw, it was pretty normal. So was it worth it? Absolutely. You should go to the next eclipse in 20 years. If you like this, you should travel with us to Tennessee. My husband and I had some funny times there on our own. If not, check out this video. Bye.